Mavericks roster after Anthony Davis-Luka Dončić trade. Dallas adds the All-NBA big to the mix with Kyrie Irving, Klay Thompson and a dynamic roster. What's up, NBA fans? Welcome back to the channel. Big news out of the Western Conference. The Dallas Mavericks have pulled off a blockbuster trade with the Los Angeles Lakers, sending Luka Dončić to LA in exchange for none other than Anthony Davis. That's right, AD is now a Maverick, and this trade is shaking up the entire playoff picture in the West. Let's break down what this means for Dallas and how their roster looks moving forward. So, the Dallas Mavericks made a huge move by acquiring All-NBA big man Anthony Davis from the Lakers. This deal sends Luka Dončić the other way, and honestly, it's a trade that no one saw coming. But what does this mean for the Mavericks moving forward? Well, first, adding a defensive force like Anthony Davis gives them a new dynamic. Now, with Kyrie Irving and Klay Thompson already on the roster, this team looks even more dangerous. Let's take a deeper dive into how this trade affects the Mavs starting lineup and overall depth. Here's what the Mavericks' projected starting five looks like after the trade. We've got Kyrie Irving and Klay Thompson in the backcourt, two players who can both shoot and score at will. You've got PJ Washington, the versatile forward who can play both ends of the floor. Then in the front court we've got Anthony Davis and Daniel Gafford at center. This lineup brings a nice balance of offensive firepower and defensive strength. Kyrie and Klay, when healthy, form one of the most lethal shooting backcourts in the NBA. And with Anthony Davis anchoring the defense, this lineup gives the Mavericks a legit chance to contend in the West. The question is, how will coach Jason Kidd utilize his new pieces? The Mavericks bench is also looking pretty solid. Max Christie comes over from the Lakers and will be a key reserve for Dallas. Spencer Dinwiddie can provide scoring and playmaking, while Dante Exum and Naji Marshall bring defensive energy. Dwight Powell adds depth to the front court and is always ready to contribute in the hustle and rebounding department. With these key reserves, Dallas has a deep squad that can be impactful on both ends of the floor. The Mavericks now have a mix of experience and young talent ready to step up when needed. Now, let's take a look at the full Mavericks roster after the trade. At guard, you've got Max Christie, Spencer Dinwiddie, Dante Exum, Jaden Hardy, Kyrie Irving and Klay Thompson. That's a deep group with a lot of shooting and playmaking ability. The forward spots are stacked with Anthony Davis, Kessler Edwards, Naji Marshall, Olivier Maxence Prosper and PJ Washington. And then in the center, you've got Daniel Gafford, Kyler Kelly and Dwight Powell holding it down. With this full roster, the Mavericks now have a balanced mix of scoring, defense and depth. They've got shooters, versatile wings and an elite big man in Anthony Davis. There's a lot of potential here. Now, there's still a bit of uncertainty when it comes to both Luka and Anthony Davis. As of now, neither player has a firm timeline for their return to action, as both are dealing with injuries. But once they're both healthy, this is going to be one of the most exciting teams in the league to watch. With the addition of Anthony Davis, the Mavericks are definitely making a push for the playoffs in the West. You've got Kyrie Irving, Klay Thompson and now AD. This team is loaded with talent. If everything clicks, the Mavericks could be a real threat in the postseason, especially with that defense anchored by Davis. So, there you have it, folks. The Dallas Mavericks are looking a lot different now with Anthony Davis in the mix. What do you think about this trade? Will AD be the missing piece the Mavericks need to compete for a title, or is there still work to do? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss any NBA updates. Thanks for watching and I'll catch you in the next one.